ArtSpark Texas, we spark the creative in everyone through the complete inclusion of people with disabilities of all ages in the cultural and creative arts as artist, patron, supporter, and participant. Our mission is to challenge perceptions of how people contribute by creating an arts-inspired, inclusive community of individuals. And our logo, made up of intersecting sticks of purple, blue, green, teal, orange, and red, represents the many individuals, organizations, volunteers, and artists who lend their expertise and financial support to promote our core principles. And those core principles are that communities are strengthened by the inclusion of every voice. The creative process allows space for connection and healing, and everyone is welcome in the world of the imagination. As a catalyst, we inspire others to do good work by promoting an accessible environment where individuals can thrive and grow. We see ourselves as the spark that both emits a light to bring like-minded individuals together and ignites the confidence, ideas, and courage to make a difference in our community. I know that I speak on behalf of the board of directors and staff when I say how happy we are to be with all of you, our friends, to recognize 5 Texas artists who have distinguished themselves through their creative vision, their artistic achievement, and their commitment and advocacy to making Texas communities more inclusive and arts-inspired. And we are pleased to announce that this year, each winner will also receive a cash award to support their work in some small way. And now on with the show. For each award, we will adhere to the following order. ArtSpark will introduce the winner, which will be followed by a short video testimonial. Following the testimonial, we will invite the winner to come up to accept their award. The award winners will speak a few words, if so desired, and there will be a photo that will be taken with the recipient and your award as well. There are so many beautiful names that are part of this ceremony. And of course, one of the biggest fears of any master of ceremonies is to mispronounce someone's name. And I'm sure I'm going to do it multiple times this afternoon. So, when you get up here, please correct me and let everyone know the correct pronunciation of your name, should I mispronounce it. And congratulations to everyone. This is a really special honor, and I couldn't be more thrilled to share in this special day with you. To present our first award, I would like to invite Susan Logren and Afra El-Massawer to come up to the stage.
I'm very excited to share this award with the group today. I will be giving out the Director's Commendation, and that is an award chosen by the Executive Director, and it's given every year to an artist who really embraces the inclusive world that ArtSpark strives to create every day. And this year, the winner is Judith Miller. She is a multifaceted Austin singer and songwriter, visual artist, and teacher. She has cultivated a passion for improvisation into all her creative mediums, and she joyfully shares her artistry with other people. In the late 1960s, Judith gave up her personal artistic pursuits following a car accident. But she found her way back to music and art through her many, many years as an art teacher and mentor to the high school students at Round Rock. And once ArtSpark discovered her and encouraged her to join our inclusive community of creatives, she has become a very familiar and friendly face at all of our events. And she brings her joie de vivre to our lives in many, many ways. So for her generous and playful artistic spirit, Judith Miller is the recipient of the 2022 Director's Commendation Award.
There is no negativity in her work. You will not look at her stuff and say, oh man, that was a bad day. I met Judith in the late 80s, and we have been very, very good friends since then. She was a banker in her daytime job back then, but she always did visual and musical art. And she's a fabulous bluesy jazz singer.
On stage, she really embodies what I think as a vocalist, your classic torch singer at a lot of times. She can sell a song and love a song and live a song in so many ways that takes you to a whole nother place.
And her visual art is always interpretive and colorful. And I have enjoyed knowing her for all these years. Judith always brings her joy to her work. Her use of color, she always loves color. And it's always a positive instead of a negative influence. And that's what inspires me about Judith's work.
Judith's work is interesting because she's always coming up with new ideas. She's a modern artist, abstract. She'll use alcohol inks in a way that I've never seen anybody use alcohol inks on canvas. And then there's always an animal in the canvas. There's always a secret animal in the canvas. And they're beautiful. She'll put dragons, birds, cats. She loves cats.
Judith is an advocate. The role she plays in the arts community and to represent all arts all over the area is she is an advocate of the positive effects of the arts in a human being and how it makes us more able to live out our daily lives happily.
She has great bands that she performs with and always keeps them together. And that's a job in itself. So
she is a role model. She's a mentor. She's a collaborator. She puts people together. She's a networker. She brings to the table all her knowledge of all the years that she's been this wonderful artist and art teacher. And she helps everybody around her to better themselves. COVID hit, and a lot of art galleries had to close, including mine. And even though they were closed, she's still my motivator, my mentor, the person that comes to me and says, "Aren't you working on art?" I said, "No, I think I'm taking a break." She goes, "Okay, take a break, but get back into it." I said, "Okay, all right." So she's always been my inspiration. Judith, I want to say congratulations. I don't know anybody else that deserves it more than you.
Congrats, Judith. We love you so much. We're so proud of you. This award could not be going to a better person. You keep it up, girlfriend. We love you.
Well, I'm really proud of you for receiving this award. I cannot think of anybody who deserves it more than you, and just say, you go, girl.
Well, once a ham, always a ham. Thank you so much. Thank you to ArtSpark. don't know where y'all got all that stuff from. Haven't even contacted those folks. Being part of this organization is real crying. Nobody cried. Okay, those of you who have not, I brought something this evening. Many of you have already signed. If you have not signed the certificates for the Art Spark staff, I hope you'll stop by the table over here and sign those. A wonderful bunch of folks. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Judith. Congratulations. An amazing testimonial there. I would now like to invite Randy Turner and Susie Graves to introduce our next awardee. Pretty sure I probably got those names right.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Randy Turner, and I am so excited to get to introduce the Spark Award, which is given to an emerging artist with a disability who embodies the infectious, innovative spirit of Art Spark, Texas. Small but mighty, a spark, when nurtured and cared for, can fuel great things.
Sam Eiler is a talented young artist who is not defined nor constrained by his diagnosis of autism. He uses his art to spread joy, serving as an ambassador for artists with disabilities and breaking down stereotypes associated with autism. When his mother found him carving SpongeBob SquarePants into their dining room table at the age of 3, we're talking about you, Sam, she knew that he was an artist. At Sage Studio, Sam continues to be inspired by illustrated characters, and his work with puppets has evolved from a simple Kermit talking sock to fully realized felt and wire personalities.
His joyous spirit and ability to demonstrate that artists with disabilities are flexible, creative, and spontaneous is why Sam is the 2022 Spark Award winner. Come on up, Sam.
Now, to get started, we will learn about biology.
Yeah, so I was his classroom teacher for his sophomore and junior year at McCallum High School. So I was really blessed to have Sam just in my class. And as I got to know him, he would bring some of his puppets to school, and he started teaching his classmates how to make their own puppets. So he did his own puppet class with us. I think a big highlight for him was he came for Halloween, and he wasn't Big Bird. He was Carol Spinney, the puppeteer, as Big Bird, but also dressed as Big Bird. So it was like multi-leveled.
He had cut out like a place for his face. So it was both Big Bird, but also Sam as the puppeteer. And there was just this like kind of level of meta that I loved about it. And again, like the construction was so far beyond anything I could approximate.
And we encouraged him to enter in the costume contest, and he won for McCallum for the whole school. He's just always been really inspirational for me, and I've just always really loved working with him.
Regardless of like what medium he's working in, it is so distinctly his work. A Sam drawing is very obviously a Sam drawing, and I think that that's a pretty special thing.
But I'm so impressed that now he can stretch himself and create his own puppets or his own cartoons.
But I think he's done like Kermit, for instance, which is one of his favorites. He has lots and lots of Kermits that he's done, starting with when he was like 8.
Very young, yeah.
And he did a Kermit out of a sock. And then now to see the Kermits that he's doing, it looks like Kermit.
Yeah.
To hear him sing Rainbow Connection as Kermit is just one of the most lovely things.
Mm-hmm.
He's a joy to have in the studio. He's always singing and doing voices, and it makes the studio a more fun place to be when he's here.
Congratulations so much on your much deserved honor. I know that this is going to be one of many coming your way in the future. I am so grateful to know you as a teacher and a friend, and I'm always learning from you, man. So thanks for letting me be a part of your life.
Sam, we are so thrilled for you. You are an incredible part of our community at Sage Studio, and we can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Thank you. Okay, here. Okay. Thank you so much for the award. Since I love art so much since I was a kid watching cartoons, and since I was carving SpongeBob at my mom's coffee table, right, Mom? And guess what? I have a dream. It's about me becoming a Broadway puppeteer, voice actor, writer, and director. So I'm gonna be on Broadway. I'm gonna release a Broadway puppeteering Muppet show called The Muppets Take the Long Center, featuring special guest host Patton Oswalt, and it's just based on the Muppets Take the Hollywood Bowl and the O2. And I'm also going to release other original Muppet shows called The Adventures of Penny and Bonnie and The Dog Who Plants Gardens. And on Netflix, I was thinking about releasing Sesame Street New Adventures and The Science Animals. So on Broadway, I'm going to be able to perform Kermit the Frog. And on Sesame Street, I'm going to be playing Big Bird and the original puppet that I created called Timmy the Turtle. Well, he actually sounds like Gobble Fraggle from Fraggle Rock. And I'm also going to be able to voice Phil the Mouse and Bonnie and the Adventures of Bonnie and Penny. So I also have some original cartoon characters in the Science Animals named Rachel Mouse, Chuck the Shark, Steve the Toad, Penguin Jimmy, Lucy Rattlesnake, and the Beatles, Charlie and April. So I'm gonna let Kermit talk. Yep, hi-yo everybody. Kermit the Frog here. It's true. So Sam is gonna be able to perform me on stage where everyone can see me, and the Muppets Take the Long Center is also gonna feature other cast members, including Miss Piggy, Fonzie Bear, the Great Gonzo, Pepe the King Prawn, Walter, the Electric Mayhem, and lots more. Also, Pepe told me that there's a new Muppet. Her name is Jasmine Butterfly. It's Sam's original Muppet. And I think that's it. Thanks, Kermit. So everybody, thanks for the award. And I hope I'll see you next time. All right, thank you.
Congratulations, Sam. I cannot wait to see every one of those productions. And I have no doubt that every one of them is going to happen soon. Next, I would like to invite up to the stage two of my very good friends from Tilt Performance Group. Again, such a community here in Austin that we are so fortunate to have. And those two folks are James Burnside and Juan Munoz.
My
We are both members of TILT. I'm also, these lovely people have been part of my life for a couple of years. We've written a play together. Many people in Arts Park, all of the people in Arts Park. And I'm a board member. So, you know a lot of these people very well. We're giving our award to Thor'Oakley. We're giving the Lynn Marie Johnson Media Arts Award. Is given to an artist who displays passion and commitment to enhancing the lives of people with disabilities through the medium of radio, television, streaming, Twitter, TikTok. Armbruster, long-standing Austin host of the Common Thread show on Co-op Radio 91.7 FM, has championed the disability community locally and beyond. As an individual with a disability for 45 plus years, he has been given a powerful perspective on the importance of nothing about us without us. And I want to say that again. Nothing about us without us. He worked at the Texas School for the Blind and Visually Impaired for many years, and students often served as production assistants and researchers through his media training and mentorship programs. Throughout his career, he has showcased artists, musicians, dancers, storytellers with disabilities, always shining a spotlight on the creative power in people with disabilities. For his willingness to elevate the hard-fought struggle for disability rights and identity first, both on and off the air, Armbruster is the 2022 Lynn Marie Johnson Media Arts Award winner.
You are, of course, listening to Co-op Radio. We are Austin's community radio station.
Thor's work on the radio is so important, and it's one of the only shows that I know about that really focuses on the disabled community.
The common thread is between all of us, not just those with special abilities or what are called disabilities. And it is also, I think, an indication of what he was trying to do. Equality, access, equal rights to everybody. That is the common thread. But it extended well beyond that. In the program alone, it is equality of the studio, guests, hosts, co-hosts, music played, stories covered. It was open to everybody.
I would call him a social justice warrior. So there was a lot of social justice in there on civil rights in general and disability rights in specific. There was a lot of change up in his programming.
Those programs, especially interview programs, they take a lot of time to put together. They take a lot of research, they take a lot of scheduling. There's a lot of production hours that goes into a show like his. This is done all on a volunteer basis. Thor does this out of the goodness of his heart to provide this service to the community. And this is, to me, an art form, and I think to most of us at this station, this is an art form. And it's also a service to the community that he painstakingly does, just every week in and week out.
Thor has always been just a wonderful inspiration to me, not only in the work he's doing, but the attitude he brings and the commitment he has to the community in a whole bunch of varied ways.
And also, his work is not just at that radio station. It's at the Texas School for the Blind and Visually Impaired, where he helps with their radio programming. He introduces radio to them.
I think he said the word compassion, and I would add to that dedication, because it takes a lot of dedication for as many years as Thor has put into the show, into the radio station, to continually provide uninterrupted service to the community the way he has.
It goes way beyond just the radio program or the work he does in broadcasting. He is a living manifestation of that cooperative ideal.
Thor, congratulations. Nobody deserves this more than you. I'm so happy for you to win this award, and I know you'll continue making your art in all sorts of delicious and delectable ways. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well deserved. It's something that I think has not been overlooked in the past, but I think the work that he does is so non-self-motivated. He's always working for someone else. It's so good, and I feel so good to do something for him.
So Thor, huge congratulations to you. You deserve it. This is much earned, well deserved, and keep it going. Thank you so much.
Co-op, Austin's community radio station.
Email this morning that he was not feeling well. But his award will be given to him at the first available time. Nothing about it. Nothing about us without it.
I got to know Thor briefly when I was a co-host or would be a guest on Lisa Sheps, who you saw in that testimonial on her radio show, and we would cross paths in the hallway there. So really wonderful person and a very well-deserved honor. I would now like to invite Teresa, Zelazny, and Larry Rayford to present our next award.
Hello, that was perfect. It's Zelazny. Hi, I'm giving out an award to that's named in honor of my mother. The Gloria Creative Aging Award, which was formerly the Mobile Art Award, is given to an artist 65 years or older who exemplifies the vital aging philosophy and beliefs of Art Spark, Texas, and honors the life of my mom, who was the inspiration behind the Mobile Art Program. Pat Falconer, or some people call her Patty, is a longtime Austin art teacher whose students describe her as encouraging, patient, and kind, and maybe just a wee bit zany. As an instructor for mobile art, she taught drawing at different locations, working with our seniors at different pocket sites as the housing authority for the city of Austin. She has taught classes in drawing and bird illustration at the Contemporary Austin Art School at Laguna Gloria since 1998, and has also been an animator for awesome films such as Richard Linklater's Waking Life. Her students often say that as lifelong learners or first-time students over 60, Pat has given the Austin community an accessible and welcoming place to learn and to grow as an artist. For her contributions, exploration of the creative, both in the studio and in the world around her, Pat Falconer is the 2022 Gloria Bond Creative Aging Award winner. So I hope you enjoy your video.
She is unstoppable, and I find that absolutely remarkable.
At 50, all of a sudden I woke up and realized I wanted to try doing art. And so I registered at Laguna Gloria for an intro to drawing class, and that's where I first met her.
She is a very gifted teacher. She has taught at Laguna Gloria for a number of years.
I just have loved taking classes from her. She's terrific. You know, she kind of developed a certain kind of technique with color pencils that brings a kind of luminescence, which just adds to, I think, the delight of some of her pieces.
She would take images of my pets, put them into these very colorful and beautiful backgrounds. I'm just a fan, and I just love the way she looks at the world.
One of the aspects of Pat's work and her attitude towards the discipline that has always impressed me is her passion and her commitment. That commitment and the joy that she finds in her work, I think, spills over into her personal life. Her yard is amazing, and her sense of color, her sense of really just freedom and play has just resonated with me since I met her.
And she's a compelling personality, but you know, in the end, she is just a good person, and she's funny, and she's fun to hang out with.
I think Pat is deserving of this award for many reasons. And I think, first of all, her commitment to her art making is really outstanding.
She's always working on something, and I find that very inspiring.
Her ability to continue the playful aspect of her work and to keep capturing the joy in what she does, no matter what's going on in the world, is very much an escape and a reminder of the joy around us, no matter what is happening.
Throughout all the time that I've known her, she's been a late bloomer who has just blossomed. Always learned new things. She approaches aging, I think, with a lot of humor and grace. I just admire her so much.
Pat, congratulations. You are so deserving of this award. You have inspired me for years. And I am just so I'm to be your friend and to be your student.
Patty, I love you. I love your art. I'm a fan. I congratulate you on your life's work. I wish I could be there to give you a hug.
Pat, I just want to congratulate you on this terrific honor, and I'm so proud to have you as a friend and a neighbor, and just want to thank you for your years of inspiration and all that you've shared with me, because I think I'm a better person for having you in my life. And congratulations.
Okay, what I'm going to say was I'm really honored to have this. I'm just thrilled. Teresa, thank you. And I'm also, because I've seen some of her mother's work, and it's gorgeous. I mean, her mother is a fabulous artist, or was a fabulous artist at any rate. I'm really honored to be remembered with her mother's name attached. So thank you. Surprised in the video. Where did you get that? And one of those people doesn't live here anymore. Okay.
I really love these videos because they really give an insight into the artists themselves, but also the artwork. And anything beyond a stick figure is something out of my purview, so I'm always so impressed with that kind of work. And congratulations, Pat. So I would now like to invite Laura Griebel and Juan Munoz to present our final award of the afternoon. Emily Schreier. As Celia side coaches me here. I love it.
Hello everyone. I'm very honored to be here today to present the Haven Street Allen Artist of the Year Award, which honors an artist who, through a one-time creative act or a substantial record of achievement, personifies the vision of Art Spark, Texas. So this year we are honoring Kemi Yemi-Ese, who is a Nigerian-American visual artist living and working in Austin. Kemi moved to Austin 11 years ago for physical therapy and to gain independence after a car accident which left her with a spinal cord injury. Much of her work references the natural world as well as expresses her experiences as a woman with a disability. Her work represents a story not often told and presents a strong sense of cultural identity. Currently, Kemi is focused on exploring her Nigerian cultural identity and expressing it through contemporary art. Early in her career, she did a series of realistic paintings of wheelchair pinup girls, and in 2010 was named Miss Wheelchair Texas. She still donates a portion of the sales of the print role model, that's roll as in R-O-L-L, to Miss Wheelchair America Foundation.
Kemi is a fully licensed therapist who focuses her counseling practice on helping individuals with stress, anxiety, and childhood trauma. Kemi's belief is that art can promote emotional healing, and this is core to her practice as both an artist and a therapist. For allowing us a glimpse into her life through her artwork and her strength of character for never giving up, Kemi Yemi-Ese is the 2022 Haven Street Allen Artist of the Year.
I believe that saying a picture is worth 1,000 words. And she's resonating in a way that brings about change and also the ability for us to move forward. Mostly I know Kemi through the work that she did in the Orion essay that I wrote. And what's interesting about that is that she's a Nigerian American and, you know, I'm African American, descendant from Nigeria, but I have enslaved roots. And so the whole essay is about that. And she dove in and created these images. There's one piece that she created. It's cotton seeds, and they're open. And inside you can see the seeds, but the seeds are images of people, enslaved people. And I thought how brilliant that look was.
I think Kemi's art is inspiring in both its content and technique. The content of Kemi's work speaks to the people, place, and design of her Nigerian American identity, as well as her identity as a woman, a Black woman, and an artist and a person living with physical disabilities. And the technical side, the beauty that she creates with her painting techniques, including the variation in skin tones in her portraits, the design elements, and the symbols that she incorporates directly reflect the content of the pieces.
Her art is never static. It's always reaching into other parts of the human experience. And I think it's so cool because You don't have to be coming from an expertise in art to find meaning when the artist is able to tell you all the ways that that art can connect with your life.
I see Kemi as a leader in the arts community, not only the quality and depth of her artwork, but through her activism. From her training that she's been doing as a counselor to community engagement and as an educator, she not only strives to push her own limits and persevere, but shares her kind and generous spirit with everyone that she crosses paths with.
And Kemi is this beautiful woman with these, I rarely meet anybody with bigger eyes than me. And to see someone with such big, beautiful eyes, so we know that that outward sight, but there's also this inward, this insight. And I think that's where she is making the most impact.
Kemi on winning the Haven Allen Artist of the Year Award. This is so exciting. And I didn't tell you that you were going to get it. And I worked so hard to keep the secret. But now I can say congratulations. And you've earned it and you deserve it. And I'm just so happy for you.
And I can't think of another artist or person who deserves this award more than you.
I am honored to be connected with you in Orion Magazine. I hope that we have the opportunity to collaborate in the future, but enjoy this moment, this light that you have created, and I'm glad that you're being honored in this way. May you always be able to dip from your heart and give us that well that we all needed. This is well-deserved. Keep doing the work that you do. Congratulations.
Well, thank you so much for this award. I think I definitely am with the other award recipients. How did you guys have the video? Who gave you guys permission? But that was so beautiful, and thank you so much, ArtSpark, for continually supporting artists with disabilities, and giving us a place to really shine. And well, I definitely want to thank God for giving me this opportunity after my car accident to really embrace art as a healing process, as something that I could share with other people. Thanking my family and friends who were able to come, those who were not able but are here in spirit and always supporting me, keeping me grounded as well. I'm glad I wore waterproof mascara today, so I'm just feeling so blessed and honored to be a part of such a wonderful community of people who embrace talent, who embrace joy and perseverance. I don't think I've got anyone, but I just want to be grateful, and I'm just so honored to receive this award. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, Kemi. You know, one of the things that I was thinking particularly in this last testimonial, but also that I think has been true of every artist who has been honored this afternoon, is I think oftentimes the general public sometimes thinks of art and thinks, well, it's something that's pretty, it's something that's colorful, it's something that hangs on the wall in a museum that we go and kind of stop and read the little diacritic and then we move on. And I think that what is so amazing about the artists that we have honored and been privileged to experience today is the message and the messages behind the artwork are so compelling and incredible. And the art is all beautiful, but the art becomes a lens. And that's what I would hope for every artist of our society. So thank you so much to each of you for sharing your art with us today and every day. This does bring us to the close of today's presentation of the ArtSpark Texas 2022 Artist of the Year Awards. But as with every event like this, it's important to say that there is still time to make a donation for a mystery gift card and to trade with your neighbors while you share your congratulations with all of our award winners. And equally important at any event like this is to thank our sponsors. Connie McMillan, the Travis Association for the Blind and Austin Lighthouse, Nancy Crowther, Suzanne Graves, and all of the Gannett A Mighty Cause donors. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you again to ArtSpark for hosting, and we hope to see all of you next year. Safe travels.